Hi, Kingdom. Welcome back. So, I want to talk today about life after the narcissist. Let me say it again because I just got chills all over my body. Life after the narcissist is you have a freedom, and I don't know what this is like, but I do know. So I think I've said this already, and this is for me. This is my personal journey for myself. And I know, and I'm hoping that you guys have the same mindset as me. And if you don't have that, I'm hoping that you get to this mindset. That if you are out or if you are on your way to that, that this is your goal and your journey that you want to get to. I would say, and I have said this already, emancipation. So emancipation is you got your walking papers. You are free. You got your walking papers and you are free. That just is a calming. I'm sorry, I'm super stuffy today. I usually get stuffy at night. I apologize. But I am, I'm free. I'm free. I would imagine how when the slaves got their walking papers and they got their paperwork saying that they are no longer a slave and that they are free to go. I want to say for me, and this is for me, that they were, I would assume that they were probably so happy, so excited, but this is the beginning when it first hits them, that they were also afraid because now they have to think for themselves, they have to fend for themselves, and they got to figure it out for themselves. So this is what happened for me. That's how I felt. I felt exonerated. I felt emancipated. I felt free. But I also was afraid. I was very afraid. Um, I was afraid that I would fail. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to make it. I was afraid that I would do it wrong. But that only lasted not long. It didn't last long. It did not last long because it hit me, and then I figured, oh wow, the house. It was like a burden was lifted off of the house. It was like this black cloud was over the house, and it just the sun came out. Picture that, a black cloud. It looked like it looked like it was going to thunder and rain and have really bad weather. That's what it looked like from this and this. And then none of those things happened. Then the black cloud literally, literally and figuratively, figuratively went away. And the storm that I thought was gonna come didn't come. The heavens opened up, the skies opened up, the sun came out, and I was praising God because I lived in hell, literally lived in hell for 22 years of someone beating on this, telling me I wasn't good enough, someone telling me I couldn't make it without them, someone telling me that I was stupid, someone telling me that I was dumb, someone telling me that I was not smart, someone telling me that I was ugly and unattractive, someone calling me every name in the book, someone telling me to get the F out of their house. Too many times for me to count. So then it went from that to I kind of believed it because I started and I talked about this on another video I did last week about uh, when they left. I was acting like like him. I was acting like I was the narcissist. And someone wrote me and said it's a transfer of energy. And it was like, wow, wow. So as soon as he wrote it, it just clicked. And I told him, thank you so much for explaining it that way, because then I realized they stole, they steal your energy in the beginning. They mirror and emulate you in the beginning. They literally steal your energy. They copy your energy. And then in the end, you mirror them. You steal their energy. It's all part of the plan. So I got that. So I started thinking that I was the one. I was the problem. And then the heavens opened up and I realized. And God said, no. So at that time, this was probably about, I want to say 2.5 months or so after he left. There was a period where he wasn't calling our daughter. Our daughter was literally crying, calling him and calling him and calling him, texting him over and over and over. He had no interest in answering her. He had no interest in her at all because he was digging in a new thing. And I remember crying because I was lost. I don't understand that part, but I felt lost. I would assume that, slaves kind of felt that it's that mixed feeling where you're free, but you don't know where do they go now. They don't have anywhere to live. So now they got to figure it out. Where they going to go? They have no idea. So I'm just trying to correlate the two because I'm going somewhere here. So I remember crying this particular morning. I wasn't eating. I hadn't ate in I don't know how long. And I was crying. And I was in the mirror and I was getting ready and I was crying. And I'm looking in the mirror at myself. And I remember hearing the voice of God, and the voice of God said to me, "Why are you crying, my child?" And I said out loud, I said, "Lord, for years I prayed that you would change my husband." I said, "I prayed that prayer so long. And I prayed for, I remember saying to him, Lord, I prayed for you to change my husband. I didn't pray for you to take my husband away. You took my husband away. And I prayed for you to change him." You know what God said to me? Do you want to know what God said to me? God said, "What else did you pray for?" I said, "And I prayed for peace." And my Savior said, "Do you have peace right now?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And God spoke to me very clearly and very, very loudly and said, "This was the only way you were going to get your peace." God said, "You were in danger and your life was on the line. So it was either I remove him or you wouldn't be here right now." And you prayed for peace, and I've given you your peace minus him. That's the only way you were going to get your peace. And I have to tell you, from that day forward, from that conversation that I had with me and my God, my Father, my Savior, we had a very serious conversation that morning. It was like yesterday. I can't forget it. And it was very clear. And he let me know. And never cried for him after that day. Never, not once again. Because you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have peace of mind and peace in your home, you have absolutely nothing. So the first part of my prayer didn't wasn't it was to change him. God let me know there is no change in him. And you wanted peace, and I gave you peace. He had to go. So here we are, life after a toxic, narcissistic relationship. The blessings started pouring in the moment he left. It was like an instant thing. So I say all of that to tell you, you want to get blessed? And I want you to say it out loud, because if you don't want to get blessed, say no. I don't want to get blessed. But I want you to say out loud. And I'm going to ask it again. Do you want to be blessed? And I'm hoping your answer is yes, I want to be blessed. If you want to be blessed, and I'm going to get in your face right now because I want you to hear this. If you want to be blessed, you have to remove the hindrance. You have to remove the stumbling block. You have to remove this toxic person. You have to remove this narcissist out of your life. That is the only way that you are going to get your blessings. God will bless you, yes. I'm not telling you that you're not going to get blessed, but it's a new level of blessing. This person is blocking your blessings, and you don't even know it. Do you know what God has in store for you the moment that you get rid of this person, you remove this person, and you look ahead? Do you understand what God has in store for you? Once you decide that enough is enough and that this person got to go, you have no idea. But I'm here as the messenger to let you know that He has mansions upon mansions upon mansions of blessings stored up for you, waiting for you to decide if you want them or not. Now, am I telling you that once they're gone, it's going to be a bed of roses and that everything is going to be perfect? We wish. That's our wish. But yes, you're going to go through things. I'm going through some things right now. But I say it over and over. I'm a praying soul. And what don't kill you make you stronger. But there's no comparison. And I want you to know that the blessings are going to overflow and overpour. But the decision is up to you. The choice is yours. What are you going to decide? Which choice are you going to make? Stay being held back by this person that's holding you and your children back, man or woman? Or are you going to decide that there is mansions and there's blessings stored up for you and that you want your blessings? And the only way you're going to get those blessings is if you clear out. And they got to go. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They got to go. And quickly, swiftly, and never to return. Let them transfer energy with someone else who is deserving. And say that out loud. Because what we have to do, we got to let God know that we want them to be sent somewhere who is deserving of them. The same energy that they give, the same behavior that they give, send them with someone who gives them the same energy that they give and give them the same responses and behaviors so they're equally yoked. There's nothing wrong with that. So they can enjoy each other. Tell them, send this person with someone who is deserving of them, someone who is deserving of your narcissist. But they got to go. So life after a narcissist is when your blessings overflow and overpour. poor. So we need for you to know that. We need for you to be strong. I want you to know that no, it's not going to always be easy, but that's where God comes in. And He's going to carry whatever you got going on, like He does for me, and He's going to do it for you. But life after a narcissist is of overpour and overflow of blessings. And there's no comparison. It's like a scale. We want to be up or we want to be down. You want to be weighed down by someone, or you want to be elevated by God. So life after a narcissist, God is only waiting for you to make that choice and make that decision. But you can't talk about it. You got to be about it. He said to let you know, be about it. A made up mind. A made up mind. What are you making up in your mind? What decision have you decided and made, or that you are not going to go back? You're not looking back. It's easy to go back because it's familiar. They know you, you know them. I want to say this. Here's some of the reasons that I stayed as long as I stayed. It was familiar. Great provider. Great provider. I paid half, he paid half. There was no he paid more than me. We equally paid. Let him tell it, it'll be a different story, but it don't matter what he say. I know what it is. So now I have to figure out his half, but that's okay. I'm figuring out his half in peace. Insecurities within myself, body insecurities. I didn't want to start over, afraid to start over with a new relationship, which goes with it's familiar, scared of starting over, really afraid of starting over. You know, going through the dating and meeting people and not liking them, or them not liking you. That whole cycle, was really afraid of that. Was afraid of bringing someone around my kids, someone new around my kids, because I love my kids. You know, when you have children, you have to be very careful who you bring around them. But you have to build a relationship outside of the children first. So to see how everything goes with you, I think it's really important, at least for a couple of months, that you learn each other. And maybe after 3 or 4 months, then if the two of you see that you're getting in that space where you like each other, you enjoy each other, then you can start bringing the kids around. And hopefully, and this is where the discernment, that you speak it out loud, that they get along. And you got to see it, and you got to feel it. So, and then you bring the kids in and you watch it and you observe and prayed and know that it's coming from a genuine place, not a fake place. And talk to your kids. Talk to your kids. The kids are going to tell you. The kids and the dogs are going to, the dogs are definitely going to tell you if you have dogs and animals. They're going to tell you. A dog is going to tell you right away. So, life after a narcissist is a little bit of everything. There goes that sneeze. Sorry, I'm not doing this one over, guys. But that's a double sneeze. My mother says when someone's saying something and someone sneezes, it's true. So that's a third sneeze. So that's confirmation that life after a narcissist is a little bit of everything. But it's grand and it's wonderful. And there are blessings that they're stopping you from getting. And I don't know about anybody else because I can't speak for anybody else. But what God has for me, I want it. I'm claiming it. I need it and I want it. I need it, Lord. If it's for me, I want it. If it's not for me, clear it out the way. It is amazing. It is wonderful that I can dance and sing and not be judged for it. My daughter and I sometimes will get up at 8:30 in the evening. She'll say, "Mommy, I want such and such." She'll say, we have this little ice cream place. She has her little spots that she likes. She'll say, "I feel like eating," or "I feel like having." And you know what I say to her? "Let's go. Come on." "Come on, Cupcake. Let's go. Let's ride." And we'll laugh on the way, knowing there's no one telling us that we can't or arguing with us about going at that time of night. We ride. Me and my baby, we ride. Sometimes my son will come and sometimes he won't. But me and my baby girl, we ride whenever we want, wherever we want, with no judgment from anyone. And that's a wonderful feeling to have. So I enjoy it. And I love it. And she loves it. And sometimes she'll say, "If Daddy was here, we wouldn't be able to go this late. We'll be getting arguing." Or he'll be calling, screaming, "Where you at?" I say, "Yes, I know, baby. But the point is, we're here now. We're here now. And we don't have to worry about that anymore. It's a new day." So this is, and I think that honesty and transparency is the absolute best way to go. So this is what life is like after an arc. You get a little bit of everything, tricklings of everything, but there's no sweeter place to be, to have your paperwork, your walking papers, your freedom, your emancipation, that you are free and clear. So this is what life is like. And that's part of some of the reasons that I stayed as long as I stayed, which I don't excuse it at all. And I'm telling you this to let you know, don't make those reasons be the reasons why you stay in an unhealthy, toxic relationship for any period of time, because you deserve only the best treatment. You deserve, if a one-on-one is what you want for yourself, if that's what you want, that's what you deserve. You want someone to love you, just you, and only you, for who you are. And we're going to pray and ask that if you don't have that right now, that God aligns it, this person, to walk into your life, and that everything from the moment that they walk in, that God shows you and gives you that gift and that power of discernment, that this person is exactly what you have been praying for, and you are exactly what this person has been praying for, and that you guys are equally yoked, and that you are deserving of this person, and this person is deserving of you. And that everything from the moment, and that, remember, God is going to align it, that you meet at the right place at the right time. And when you meet, that everything from that point on will just flow easily from both of you. And it won't have to be, you won't have to work for it. It'll just be a natural, and the same on their end, if that's what you want. So that is my prayer, and that everything goes smoothly. Of course, you'll have your normal, but they love and respect your kids. They love and respect you. You love and respect their kids. You love and respect them. And that you guys do things that make both of you happy. And that you have your alone time with your friends. And that they not be in that negative space that they don't want you to go. That they are happy that you're happy to go. And trusting you. And that you are the same way. So, Kingdom, I hope this helps. I rambled a little bit, but I just want you to know that life after a narc is when your blessings start overflowing. So, Kingdom, I love you. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you are wanting a one-on-one coaching sessions, my email is in the description. Go ahead and send me an email and let me know that you want to set up an appointment for us to talk. If you have questions, if you are in an in-between, if you are in a depression, whatever your stage is, and you're needing that uh, guidance, and you're needing that someone just to listen, someone to remind you of who you are, that you are a child of God, and that you are part of the kingdom. Okay, so remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you. Have a wonderful night.